And state your name.
Jay-Derrick Noland, formerly Justin Noland, for those who know me well, which is the two of you more than anyone else.
Where are you from?
West Virginia, small town, hour and a half southwest of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Wow, people live there?
Not many, but there are some. They're all white.
How did you hear about Pregame?
I think you probably mentioned this series to me maybe a year or so ago. The idea sort of came up, and I honestly had no idea that you were writing it until you were like, hey, here's a script, fucking read it. And I was like, oh, okay. And I remember talking to you about it, and you were like, yeah, the main character is kind of based off of the person of you that I knew when we first met. And I was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. Originally, you had asked me to play Steve, and I think your direct comment was, yeah, I think you're a little too butch to play Asher. By the way, that's a lie. But I was like, oh, okay, fine, I'll play Steve. I mean, I appreciated the comment because when I read Steve, it was like, Steve's like the big, like, macho muscle guy, and I was like, ooh, I got her confused. But I ended up not playing Steve, and now I'm playing Asher Benten, the Asher Benten.
So tell me about Asher.
I feel like he's the star of the show, but not in a cocky or arrogant way. He's the glue of the group. He holds everybody together. He needs them in his life as much as he needs to be in theirs, and I feel like the relationships that he has with each one of them are essential for him surviving in LA. And I think he's a little jaded, a little bitter, and I feel like that reads in some parts, and some parts, it's hit and miss.
Would you be friends with Asher in real life?
Well, I mean, I think I am Asher in real life. So I guess I can't say no to that. And I mean, I always love someone who's a little sassy, a little bitchy. And again, I mean, direct from the script, I feel like living in this city, you sort of have to have your P's and Q's about you and understand what you're doing. And if you don't, the city will swallow you.
And speaking of the script, what did you think about it when you first read it? I know you had heard about it and I talked about it, but what did you think about it when you read it?
I laughed hysterically at a good portion of it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm never going to be able to read through this without dying. I think it's a great script. I think it's very true to the nature of the characters, and especially in the read-throughs that we've done, I see myself a lot in that character. I see other people that I know, who you and I have interacted, who I've interacted with. I can feel bits and pieces of their personality coming out in the boys as we're reading it.
People that are tuning into the series, what do you think they shall expect? What will they expect? What will they see? What will you bring to the table?
Expect the unexpected. We're gonna give you everything that you would and would not imagine. The twist in the finale is gonna knock your fucking socks off.